one of the most dangerous things in the entire world. Would you like to see it? I don't want to scare you. That's right. It's a cell phone. Now, I know these are valid. And I know that we rely on them greatly. But when you combine using a cell phone with driving a car, you might as well be 007 with a license to kill. A University of Utah study found that drivers using a cell phone were 4 times more likely to be involved in a collision than those who weren't. That's the equivalent of having the legal limit of alcohol in your bloodstream. In fact, one study found it was easier for drivers to keep the car under control while drunk than while using a phone, even if it was hands-free. You see, the disconnect is not with the hand, it's with the brain. The brain diminishes your visual acuity when you're concentrating on a conversation. Which means, if you think it's safe to talk on the phone hands-free, you're fooling yourself. Texting. A Virginia Tech Transportation Institute study showed that drivers who were texting increased the risk of a collision 23 times. That's even worse than driving a car. In fact, in their study, they found that on average, when you are texting, you're looking down for about 5 seconds. Do you have any idea how far you can go in 5 seconds in your car? As far as this train. Now that's 60 miles an hour on I-95. Now I know, nobody here drives faster than 60 on I-95, right? Pretty much. At 60 miles an hour, you will travel in 5 seconds 1.5 football fields. Add in the time it takes to react and put on the brake, and you will likely hit something that you never even saw when you started looking down at your phone. At 40 miles an hour, and that happens to be the speed limit, right out here on Dixie Highway, you'll travel 100 yards, a full football field. Yesterday was the first day of school in Palm Beach County, right?
Right.
Anyone know the speed limit in a school zone?
20
miles an hour. Look down for 5 seconds, you'll go 50 yards, half a football field. That's pretty far in a school zone when kids are crossing the street. Don't you agree? It doesn't pay to text and drive. Now, I did my own little non-scientific study. I surveyed 41 people. Of those 41, 40 admitted they used their phone while driving. Pinocchio said he didn't. Of the 40, 3 of them have run red lights. 1 almost did. That's 10%. 3 had accidents while using their phone. Another 4 ran a stop sign. 10% of the people in that study. More than half admitted that they scared themselves using their phone while driving. Now, the scary thing to me is, if you don't get into a collision while you're doing that, you might not even recognize you ran a red light or a stop sign. Now, when I was doing this research, I realized a lot of people focus on, should we have laws about using a cell phone while driving? It's a very polarizing issue. And I used to feel, yes, we should have laws, they should be hard. But after doing the research, I started thinking a little bit differently. See, I recognize that we have laws about drinking and driving, but that doesn't seem to stop drunks from driving. We have laws about using guns, but that doesn't seem to stop people using guns unlawfully. And how many laws do we have against using drugs? Has it solved anything with the drug crisis? So what chance does a law have by itself of dealing with this problem? I think we should take a preventive approach, include some penalties. You can make a difference right now because you can choose to drive without using your cell phone. If you have to make a call or a text, pull over. Get somewhere where it's safe. If you're talking with someone on the phone and you realize they're driving, get off the phone. Do you want to be the last number in their phone when they're found in a crash? And model this behavior for our new drivers. So they don't take it for granted they can use their phone. We should educate our new drivers. We should have warnings when we renew our license, when we buy a phone, and in the car, just like with the airbags. There's warnings about them, we should warn about this. It's that dangerous. Yeah, we should have penalties when somebody gets caught. Do you know Florida is one of only 4 states where using a cell phone while driving is not a primary offense? That's shameful. When you leave here tonight, think about it. Don't do something foolish. Keep your phone in your pocket and your focus on the